Section 5.2, Adding and Subtracting Polynomials. Here we have two polynomials, 4x plus 2x squared minus 7 and negative 3x to the third plus 6x minus 12, and we are going to add them. When you are adding polynomials, simply drop the parentheses and rewrite your polynomial. Now combine like terms. We only have one term with an exponent of 3, so we list that first because remember we want to go in descending order. We only have one term with an exponent of 2, so that one comes next. Then we have a 4x plus 6x, which together gives us 10x. And a negative 7 minus 12 gives us negative 19. When you are subtracting polynomials, you cannot simply drop the parentheses. You must first distribute that negative sign throughout every single term in the parentheses that follow. That is the same as multiplying by negative 1. And then drop your parentheses. So the first polynomial, has no sign on the outside, meaning it's positive. So on that one, we drop our parentheses and rewrite the polynomial. But the second one, we multiply that out. Negative 1 times negative x squared is positive x squared. Negative 1 times 3x is negative 3x. And negative 1 times negative 5 is positive 5. So that changed our signs in our second set of parentheses. Now we combine like terms. We have a 4x squared plus a 1x squared. That gives us 5x squared. And a 3x minus 3x cancels out. Negative 8 plus 5 gives us negative 3. Final answer, 5x squared minus 3. Multiply polynomials. Remember, when a variable does not have an exponent, it's really a 1. And when we multiply polynomials, we multiply the coefficients and we add the exponents. So negative 5x to the third times 2x becomes negative 10x to the fourth power. Sometimes we must multiply 3 polynomials. Do that 2 at a time. First multiply the first 2. Negative 3 times negative 4 is positive 12. X to the third times x to the second is x to the fifth. Remember to add those exponents. And y to the first power times y to the fourth power is y to the fifth power. Now multiply by the remaining term, xy. The coefficient on xy is a 1. Remember, when there's no number listed, it's a 1. Same with those exponents. So here, 12 times 1 is 12. X to the fifth times x to the first, again, add those exponents, gives us x to the sixth. And y to the fifth times y to the first is y to the sixth. Final answer, 12x to the sixth power, y to the sixth power. When we multiply binomials, we FOIL, meaning F stands for first multiply the first numbers, O stands for multiply the outside numbers, I stands for multiply the inside numbers, and L stands for multiply the last terms. FOIL. 2x times x is 2x to the third power. 2x times negative 1 is negative 2x. Negative 3 times x is negative 3x. And negative 3 times 1 is positive 3. Now we must combine our like terms. 2x to the third minus 5x plus 3. Sometimes our polynomials are written in a set of parentheses with the exponent on the outside. In this case, we have 4x plus 7 to the second power. That means 4x plus 7 times itself, 4x plus 7. We must FOIL. 4x times 4x is 16x squared. 4x times 7 is positive 28x. 7 times 4x is again positive 28x. And finally, 7 times 7 is a positive 49. We must combine our like terms in the middle, and this gives us 16x squared plus 56x plus 49.